Dear viewers, I recently looked at the stock of Asian Paints. It's a company that has inspired dedicated chapters in books on investing, but the company seems to be struggling to maintain its hegemony. At 51 times, the stock is trading at a discount to its 5 and 10-year median PE multiples. The stock is quite at a distance from its previous peak and it's closer to its 52-week low. You could blame this underperformance on the rising competition in the paint sector, especially with the entry of Grasim that expects to generate rupees 100 billion gross revenue in 3 years. And it is not just one challenger. In the recent years, some of the big names like Pidilite and JSW Group have entered the segment. While the consumers are spoiled for choice, leading incumbents have reasons to be nervous. But there are also some entities benefiting from these developments. Consider Moltec Packaging, a market leader in rigid plastic packaging. The company takes care of the packaging needs of the leading paint companies, amongst other industries like lubricants, food, FMCG, and soon pharma. It makes plastic containers in which the product is sold. Asian Paints has been one of its biggest clients. Let us now see what the entry of Grasim means for this proxy play. Moltec has already set up 2 plants and will be coming up with a third one to supply packs for Grasim paints. While the paint companies can fret over market shares, irrespective of who gains or loses, this small cap company could be an undisputed beneficiary of the rising competition in the sector. And that's the beauty of small cap proxy plays. A similar phenomenon is playing out in the auto sector as well. In the year FY20 alone, Maruti Suzuki used to command a share of about 51% in passenger vehicles. In FY24, the share has come down to 41%. Companies like Kia, Volkswagen, Toyota, and MG have made significant inroads in the domestic market. While the competition is heating up in the auto OEM market, it's an opportunity for auto ancillary companies. These are the companies that supply auto parts to leading OEMs like Maruti, Bajaj, M&M, Tata, and others. A case in point is Gabriel India, a market leader in shock absorbers. As the Indian car market is moving towards premiumization, the company is adding a sunroof business with clients like Hyundai and Kia. The growing number of players in the auto segment is positive for other companies in this segment, for instance, Minda Corp, Precol, PM, etc. Even as large companies are navigating through the challenge of responding to EV disruption, the companies in auto ancillary sector see this as an opportunity for product premiumization. It's no wonder then that a lot of these auto ancillary players are confident of beating the industry growth rate. Another instance of proxy players gaining prominence is the entertainment industry. Movies are made on huge budgets these days. A lot of this budget is allocated for visual effects and animation. The debate is still hot of whether the influx and easy access to OTT channels will structurally impact players like PVR and the movie industry itself. But irrespective of who gains the lead, companies that are catering to VFX and augmented effects seem to be in for a good time. Consider Phantom Digital, a leading creative visual effects and studio offering end-to-end services for film, web series, game cinematics, and commercials. Phantom's projects include Avengers, Bird Box, Joker, Adipurush, and Salar to name a few. Even if a movie becomes box office failure, the company stands to gain business. Other players in this space include Prime Focus and Basilica Fly Studio. Pick any theme, be it infrastructure, green energy, defense, railways, digitization. Behind the much chased after frontrunners, there is likely to be a group of companies that are critical for the big companies to play the cycle. For instance, the stocks of BSE and CDSL have been re-rated in the recent years, being the perfect proxy plays on the capital market growth and digitization. Similarly, a company like RISE, a leading player in the engineering and transport consultancy sector in India, being asset light, could be better and potentially safer choice to ride infracycle as compared to companies that need huge investments to generate revenue. Now, I have mentioned only a few examples here. The underlying message is that the big profits could be in the pick and shovel makers and suppliers in the small cap space. In investing parlance, you could call it proxy investing. Subscribe to Equity Master YouTube channel for more updates on such opportunities in the small cap space. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.